Hey salty peeps. Alright, look a little crazy. It's the day before I fly out. I go on vacay. I'm in the plant room and I need to clean the space up, like a quick space clean, and also prep all of these plants because I will be away from home for about a week. So I'm not having, well, technically my uncle's coming to cat sit for me, but aside from him cat sitting for me, I only have him care for my Hoyas because my Hoyas are more finicky, more needy. I don't need anything in regards to my philodendrons, my monsteras, anything aeroidy. He doesn't have to worry about. I only have him just do, it's like horrible backlit, but I only have him worry about the Hoyas and the Hoya windows, okay? So let me quickly clean the cat litter, prep that, because again, I'm not gonna have him worry about the litter. And then I'll show y'all how I kind of prep my plants for when I'm leaving, okay? And I also, like I said, I'm only gonna have him deal with the Hoyas and no other plants. So let me quickly hurry up. Alright salty peeps, so we're back. I'm just cleaning up basically this table. I filled a bucket of water to water the plants, and there's some mosquito bits just chilling in there, seeping, doing its mosquito bits thing. So I'm gonna pretty much water, oh what the heck, I'm gonna pretty much water all of the plants now. And the way I have a lot of these plants set up, for example, you see this container, it has a hole, but to combat that, make my life a little easier, I have the plant in a plastic container. Cool, nothing special, but I have this like tray cover here, so it's kind of like a little saucer for when I water, especially plants like these that are thirsty girls. Very helpful. And again, I like to keep certain plants that I know really like moisture in cash poles or plastic containers. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and fill this up. Watering. And again, since I know I'm gonna be gone for a few days, for a week or so, I'm kind of over watering the plants a bit. Generally I water it enough for the time frame until the next watering, but again, because I know I will not be here for the following weekend, I'm going to just overwater this a smidge. I'm going to leave everything that I can with a little bit of excess water in the container. I'm filling all of the water containers as well. I have a few water dishes. I'm filling them all up to pretty much capacity. And also, ironically, this week I'm going to be gone. It's like a heat wave across New York City. The plants, again, I'm kind of just more worried about, honestly, are the window ones because they're right front and center. So I know they get exposed Like legit exposure. So all of these in this section are watered. Let me fill this one up here. We're just gonna fill it to the top as well. And then just make sure there's plenty of water in this saucer. My beautiful philodendron micans, I'm going to fill her up as well. And I have it hanging in one of Felix's macrames, but I have a plastic saucer in here too. So watering this plant is super easy. I like to give it a little top water first. I always like to top water, make sure the soil is a little moistened, and then I'm just gonna load the tray up with a bit more water than I normally would. Moving on to this section of plants, I already soaked my Ripsalis, so this is good to go for about a week, but it's fine if it doesn't. This is one of my jade satins. I'm gonna fill her up, and also this one has a stopper, which is what I love. It has a stopper. This is my Burley Marks Fantasy, well, my variegated Burley Marks actually. Let's give her good water. And back here, I don't know if y'all can see, but I have my variegated Syngonium variegata. So let's turn you about face, maybe this way. Show the salty peeps your beauty. So pretty, isn't she? It's so hot, y'all. I'm starting to like sweat so badly. Oh, and I just discovered a moth. Great. Let me pan y'all down to the lily event. I just watered this aloe, so this aloe is good to go for a while. Annoying. I'm watering my elbow. She just put out a new leaf for me. Right here, Hannah. I have plants in this section right here. Let me quickly give this a little water. Good. I have to deal with this ZZ. I'm gonna water this dry Syngonium. Stress me out, the Syngonium stresses me out so much. Water our money tree. And then I have these Hoyas in the cage. Y'all know my Hoya in a cage. For the Hoya in the cage, I'm actually gonna leave it sitting in water. I'm just filling this tray up with water. These Hoyas, I'm actually gonna bring them a little bit back because I'm worried they might burn. Damn, it's super backlit. This obovata is constantly, when I say constantly water, I mean flowering constantly. And the same with this tray. My uncle's gonna come and water my plants, but at least until maybe Saturday, I know these are good. And everything has a little tray to sit on. This plant be dry AF. Again, filling everybody to make sure they have a little bit of water in here. All these Hoyas. Okay. I have a stack of mail to shred. This is a tray. And I have found a tray. And this is just temporary. I put the Hoyas over here because I'm just a little worried about that one burning. I don't even want to risk it. Yeah. My beautiful pothos. Gave her a nice watering too. Should be good until a little after I come back. Hang her back up in her spot. Pick off any of these yellow leaves that might have popped up. Looks good, looks good, looks good. I'm trying to hurry up. I'm giving myself another 20 minutes in this room and then I'm done. Literally, what the break, man? That did not need to happen. Extra work I did not want or need being forced upon me now. I don't even want to revive this plant. I don't care that much. All of that gotta go. I'm just gonna do a little temporary planter container for this here. I switched out the planter that this was in because I needed it for another plant, and then completely neglected this plant. And this one's putting out a new leaf. This is my ZZ Zenzi, by the way. Temporary. Oh my gosh. Plant collecting makes me feel like a hoarder. And not in a good way. Everywhere I turn, I have random little pots everywhere I turn. Everywhere. That's how you know I'm true to this, I'm not new to this. Period. Purr. Purr. Ugh. So I just watered this big ZZ and I put the Syngonium back to where it lived. I also watered my, what is this thing called? Ripsalis. More succulents, Hoyas. I watered everything in this room. I filled all of the containers with water. Literally everyone got filled with water. And lastly, I have my bathroom plants. I only have an orchid, 2 string of hearts variegated, and my my linearis. So this, I'm just gonna load it up with water. I'm also gonna remember to tell my uncle to water these. Careful, move this back. And then just pretty much fill it with water. And then there's a water pot back there. And this, I just let it drain and do its thing. I'm probably gonna give it one more water tomorrow morning as well. So for my orchid, all of the flowers, as you can see, have fallen off. They've bloomed and fallen off. But one of the main reasons I picked this particular plant up, okay, because they had buds, all right? And this one wasn't even doing anything. Let me show you. This one wasn't even doing anything, and I've had this plant since I think March now, if not April, okay? And it lasted me all the way until about May with the flowers, and now these buds, these blooms, whatever, are getting larger. So hopefully when I come back from vacay, they actually look bigger. I'm excited. I'm so excited. But for the orchid, just adding water as well. And a little water. Make sure this is full. Make sure there's water in this tray. Thumbs up. Thank you so much, Salty Peeps, for joining me in 2 days. Basically, plant care before I go away. I have to make sure my babies are prepped for my departure. My plants are very near and dear to my heart. They hold a good space, so I can't neglect them. Priorities, it's like having children or having pets. Anything that's living that needs your care when you're not away, prep them, okay? So I'm going to also finish packing. I have the rest of my clothing I need to put in my suitcase, but other than that, I am done. I love you all, Salty Peeps. I will see you in the next video. Let's get growing. If you have not done so already, please make sure to follow me on my other social media platforms at Houseplant. That's HAUZPLANT. And yeah, let's get growing.